Stop taking advice from absolutely everybody. Not everybody knows you, not everybody holds your best interests at heart, and honestly, not everybody knows what they're talking about. If there's one thing about advice, it will always be everywhere. Your friends, your parents, random people online, everybody has a say on what they think you should do with your life. And while there is a lesson to be learned in almost every single conversation, not everybody's a great teacher. When you take on everybody's advice and start listening to it, you start to confuse yourself, you start second guessing your choices and start reevaluating all of your choices up until now. One person will tell you to take risks, whilst the other one will tell you to lay low. One person will tell you that you're ready, whilst the other one will say that you're not. And you can see already how it creates a state of confusion. So what do you do with all these voices in your head? You're paralyzed. And here's the dangerous part that I found out about the hard way. The people who you take advice from can shape your life without living the consequences of the choices. Think about it like this, right? Maybe you told a friend that you wanted to start a YouTube channel. Now, one of them might say, bro, that's cringe. And another might say, bro, what if you fail? And then suddenly a change has happened. Instead of feeling excited, motivated, you feel embarrassed. You start doubting yourself, doubting your own capabilities. But here's the reality. Here's what I realized. Their advice wasn't about me. It was about them, their fears, their insecurities, their lack of vision. And subconsciously, you let them plant these seeds in your head that don't even belong to you. And they start to bloom and weigh in on you. And that's the thing with advice. Sometimes it's tricky. Even with the people that you love the most, even your closest friends, they can give you advice that holds you back. And it won't be because they hate you. It's because they want you to be safe. They want you to avoid risk, to avoid pain. But whatever they consider safe may be limiting towards your growth. Whatever they consider risky may be exactly what you need to grow. So if you take every single piece of advice as truth, you may end up living someone else's version of life instead of your own. So now here's the big question. How do you actually fix this? You filter, you listen, but you don't absorb absolutely everything. You can ask 3 questions in this. Does this person live a life that I respect? Do they actually have experience in what they're talking about? And does their advice align with the life that I want to live for myself? Because if the answer does turn out to be no, then you can take the lesson in whatever it is that they're saying and leave the rest behind. And here's some advice from me, something important that's actually helped me. Sometimes the best advice isn't advice at all, it's observation. Watch how people live, see what works for them and what doesn't. Learn from their wins, but especially learn from their mistakes. Because not everybody is a great teacher. Some people are honestly just a great example of what not to do in life. At the end of the day, it's your life. You're the one who has to deal with the outcomes, the consequences of your choices, so don't let anybody else dictate that for you. And especially not random voices. Take wisdom where it makes sense and leave whatever doesn't serve you. Most importantly, make sure that you can trust yourself enough to make your own calls. Because advice can guide you, but it should never ever replace you. If you guys like this video, then make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Give me any feedback and any questions that you have in the comments, I'll be sure to answer them. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next one.